Yo guys, so we are back with the third installment of the Fulham career mode. It's deadline day. We're going to kick deadline day off by sending out some scouts. No transfers. We're going to get the scouts out. So, first one, going to the United States of America. The second is going to Nigeria. Obviously we have the third who's already in England. They are going for 3 months, so we'll have another refresh. I think another 2 refreshes left, so we'll have 4 other countries we can scout before they run out. As for deadline day, fairly boring deadline day. Offer for Robinson comes in though, and it's one of those ones. We can sell him, but sell him gets loads of money, but can we replace him in time? 55 million, I'd be happy to sell him. Arne Slot is not happy to pay the 55 million. I thought that was a good offer, a good deal. Obviously, they have Kirkez in this one. Also, I thought as I went there and I see Kirkez has actually joined PSG. So, a player they signed in this window, they've sold. Bit annoying. We'll have to move on. Before we get, though, to the end of deadline day, we're going to go sit down for a bit of lunch with Rodrigo Muniz. Now, we mentioned in the previous episode, do we give him a contract, should I say? If so, how long? I went for 2 years, a 2-year extension. I think that's fair. He's 24 years old, decent overall. It increases his value up a little bit. If we do want to sell him, obviously he did only have the few months remaining on his contract, and he might have ran that down, but thankfully we've tied him down another 2 years. Value's gone up. And we had another offer for Anthony Robinson, this time from Leverkusen again, 55 million. I'd be happy to part ways with him. We'd play Sessegnon till January, look to bring someone in with all those funds. But a rather boring deadline day here at Fulham as we prepare for Leeds in the league. Now, Leeds, at the time of this game, was sitting bottom of the league on 0 points. They're coming to our home, Craven Cottage, sitting on 0 points in the league. You know, we're licking our lips. We're thinking, this is the one. This is the game. And well, 7 minutes into the game, lovely bit of skill here from Smith Rowe, and a lovely through ball to Omega Man. Puts it into the back of the net is what I should say. First goal in the Premier League, first goal in a Fulham shirt for our man there. And I think we are going to start to see very big things from this guy. He is a proper striker, 6'5", 90 odd pace, 5-star weak foot. I mean, I'd recommend him to any of you boys that have a career mode going right now. His balance and agility is not the best, but he's not really the type of player you dribble with. You dribble with the players around him, you find him, he finishes. That is the type of player that our guy, Omega Man, is. Leeds, though. As soon as that goal went in, something snapped in Leeds. And they weren't playing like a team who was stuck on 0 points. You can see there by the possession and the shots in the last 15 minutes. They were all over us. Couldn't catch a break. Couldn't catch our breath either. We were constantly up against it. And just before half time, Willie Nonto makes it 1-1. And our lead is gone, and there is now real pressure on us. As you don't want to be the first team. When a team's on 0 points, kind of this many games into the season, you don't want to be the team that gives them their first point. And right now, honestly, it looks like we could give them all 3 the way we're playing. But thankfully, a little bit of kind of oomph from Smith Rowe and Omega Man again. Should I stop calling him Omega Man, or should I just... I don't know. They're turning it on, and they're going to keep going. Hour mark, another chance. Them two connecting. It's what we wanted from this Fulham team. We wanted to bring Smith Rowe to the potential that he had when he was back at Arsenal back in the days. The Saka and Emil Smith Rowe had a whole fucking chant about him. And then Omega Man, just a top striker that we want to get the best out of. Well, that little kind of spring in our step, a little bit of form that we had really didn't last too long. Kostic skips past Rico Lewis, and I'm not going to lie to you, Rico Lewis, I'm somewhat regretting signing him. So I kind of think maybe Connor Bradley would have been a better option for us, as we do go 2-1 down. Unfortunate deflection, really. A great save, deflects back, taps it into an open net, 2-1 to Leeds. And like I said, we're just crumbling. Anthony Robinson's doing stuff like that. One of our best players is playing against us, you know. It's not what you want. And we've just not been at it this game. And I think I'm going to change the formation. You can see there, outpassed, outshot, out everything, dominated. We're getting absolutely dominated by Leeds. And we're deservedly losing, basically, is what I should be saying. We are deserving of this scoreline. We've not created enough. The chances we have created, we've not been clinical enough. We've been terrible at the back. You can see Robinson there. And overall, we've been shit. It's probably our worst game so far. And we are going to be punished once again. 3-1 to Leeds. At our stadium. They had 0 points when this game started. They now have 3 points to their name. 3 goals. We were 1-0 up in this game as well. Really poor. Really, really, really poor. But we have the perfect opportunity to bounce back. Back at Craven Cottage. In the cup. Against Barnsley. A little bit of a kind of confidence booster. After that kind of that terrible performance against Leeds. Midweek. Let's get the confidence back. A couple of boys getting some starts here. Obviously Josh King. And he gets an assist. Josh King is the man. You can see there though, we have changed our formation. We're no longer in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the diamond. We've gone to just a basic 4-4-2. 2 banks of 4, 2 strikers. I think it'll kind of complement us a lot better. As Omega Man through again, but this time just offside. I think he's adapted to the English game. He's adapted to his time in England. He's still young, but he did captain Strasbourg. So, you know, he's got those leadership qualities. But yeah, this episode, I'm going to name it after him. Omega Man. He is the one. But this is not what you want. In a confidence boosting game, you don't want to, you know, it could go one or two ways. Could boost the confidence, could even lose even more confidence. Thankfully, we are creating chances. We're just not putting them in the back of the net still. And it's starting to get to the point. Did I make a mistake not signing another striker, selling on one of Raul or Muniz, and signing another striker that kind of fits what I want a little bit more than these 2 others? Maybe I did. You know, things keep going this way and we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. Well, I'm given an opportunity to Samuel Chukwueze. We've got him on loan from AC Milan. I thought we may as well use him. He's one of our highest rated players that we have at the club. Let's get him on the pitch and let's see what he can do. Thankfully, he's repaid me and he's put the ball in the back of the net to make it 2-1. Put us in front and just kind of ease the pressure on us. A great ball. Lovely flick from Omega Man and a almost great finish from Muniz. That's the second time he's had a great chance and the second time he's not put the ball in the back of the net. And we just kind of... And then we sub on Raul Jimenez. Perfect ball over the top. Omega makes it 3-1. That's back-to-back games he's scored in. Same result. No, sorry, same scoreline. Different result. 3-1. This time to ourselves. The game is going to end that way. And we are going to progress through in the Carabao Cup to the next round. Will be in the next episode. We are playing City. So that could be the end of our Carabao Cup dreams that I was hoping for. It almost definitely is. I don't know why I'm saying probably. Unfortunately, I think that is going to be us. Unless City play a rotated lineup, we could have a little chance. But the final game in today's episode, Brentford in the Premier League. We got to get back to winning ways. This is 3 home games on the bounce in today's episode. And the first chance comes our way. We've got this 4-4-2, and I think it's going to work really nicely with us. I just kind of need to figure out Jimenez and Omega, Muniz and Omega. Who do we want? Omega's going to play. He's our man. We need him to play. We need him to improve. We just need him to hit his potential, because if he does, he is going to be a star for us. 21 minutes in. So I'll quickly walk through the formation. So 4-4-2, same back line. Midfield 4 is Smith Rowe on the left. Got a midfield 2 of Mainu and Iwobi. It's Chukwueze on the right, and right now it's Jimenez and this man right here, Omega. 3 games in a row he's put the ball in the back of the net. And look at that, he's to the Fulham fans. I'm here. I have arrived. Are you not entertained? But I think this formation is going to be a lot better for us. Smith Rowe, when he was at Cam, he was getting lost. He was getting kind of lost in the pack of players. Out wide, I think he can kind of do his thing a little bit more as our main man makes it 2, grabs his second. This time he's going to get right up into the face of the fans. 3 goals in 5 appearances in the Premier League. That's 4 goals in 3 appearances in today's episode. This is going to be nice. This is going to be a good season for him. And again, if he has a good season, he either stays, becomes our main man, or his value increases so much, we sell him and we can kind of rebuild the whole squad. As Smith Rowe turns on a bit of the flair, a bit of trickery, finds a Webby. He finds his fellow countryman in Chukwueze in a curling effort, just wide of the post. But we were all over Brentford in this game. We absolutely dominated him. We kind of took our anger out on Barnsley. Some of these starters didn't play in that game, so they're taking their anger out here at the Cottage against Brentford. And we're popping off shots. We're skilling. We're mugging them off. We're just creating chances after chances. The hat trick, not quite for Omega. Someone needs to tell me if I'm pronouncing that right, because I'm really not sure. I'll have to watch some commentary clips just to see how they pronounce it. I think, it sounds like it's right. A great save from Leno, though. The only real chance that Brentford had all game was that. A nice little close-up save. Great reactions from Leno, and the chance here for the hat-trick. When will he pull the trigger? He decided not to. Could have been the hat-trick. Jimenez didn't play him through. But a 2-0 victory, 3 points to ourselves. That's going to be it for today's episode. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll have 2 huge games. We will play Arsenal and City in the next episode. I'll see you there. Peace.